Up early each morning, chilled to the bone, a weary old feeling won't leave me alone. I know you've been calling, but I've been away. We'll be together one of these days. We'll meet again before very long. I would have come sooner, but death was too strong. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow, where the sun don't shine and the wind don't blow. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow, where the water's muddy and the stream runs low. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow, where the hoot owl calls and the pines hang low. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow, where the bullfrog sings in the pale moon glow. Don't ever say I never told you so, but don't ever go where the cock don't crow. cock don't crow, where the ghost light dances to and fro. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. Don't ever say I never told you so. Don't ever go where the cock don't crow. John Lankin was a mason. He laid stone upon stone, built a fine mansion, but money got he none. Swore to high heaven, should it take 1,000 years, he'd eat of their sorrows and drink of their tears. 1,000 years passed, not one day more. John Lankin has returned to tally the score. Said my lord to my lady as he drove away, beware of John Lankin, or the devil's to pay. Let the doors be all bolted and the windows all pinned. Leave not a crack for a mouse to creep in. The doors were all bolted and the windows well pinned, except for one little crack where John Lankin crept in. Now there's blood in the parlor, blood in the hall, blood in the kitchen where my lady did fall. Said my lord to my lady as they carried her away, beware of John Lankin or the devil's to pay. Said my lord to my lady as they laid her in the ground, beware of John Lankin and make not a sound. As my lord lay in bed, the mumbling of his prayers, my lord heard footfalls on the stairs. 1,000 years have passed, not one day more. John Lankin has returned to tally the score.
I wish I had a pocket pen, black as ebony, pretty girl to stay at home and keep me company. I wish I had a pocket pen, nibble solid gold, pretty girl to stay at home and keep me from the cold. I wish I had a pocket pen, ink like cherry wine, pretty girl to stay at home and kiss me all the time. I wish I had a pocket pen and parch to write upon, pretty girl to stay at home and miss me when I'm gone. I wish I had a pocket pen, I'd write down all I know, pretty girl to stay at home as round the world I go. If all the world were paper and all the sea were ink, and if I had a pocket pen, I'd write down all I think. If all things were eternal and nothing there in bringing, if this should be, then how should we here make an end of singing?
She came down to town, she came down to town, to find what she was looking for. She came down to town, bound by certain secrets, voices all around, like water down the mountain. She came down to town, she came down to town, she came down to town, to find what she was looking for. She came down to town. The city glowed like amber through the mist and rain, heard the rolling of the thunder, rumble of the train. She came down to town, she came down to town, to find what she was looking for. she came down to town. She walked the shining pavements neath that yellow moon, and found what she was looking for, the gates of Hell's saloon. She came down to town, she came down to town, to find what she was looking for. She came down to town. The door swung on their hinges as she moved across the room, heard the silent laughter and the darkness of the tomb. She came down to town, she came down to town, to find what she was looking for. She came down to town. Jack sat in the corner with a bloody, bleeding head. Bottles all around him, take me home was all he said. She came down to town, she came down to town, to find what she was looking for. She came down to town. Bound by certain secrets, voices all around, like smoke into the mountains, she said goodbye to town, said goodbye to town, said goodbye to town. She found what she was looking for, said goodbye to town. 21 years in prison, a number for a name, a number for a name, a number for a name. 21 years in prison, a number for a name. I'm on my long journey home. Yonder stand the gallows to end my life of shame, end my life of shame, to end my life of shame. Yonder stand the gallows to end my life of shame. I'm on my long journey home. On my way to glory, I can see the light, I can see the light, oh I can see the light. I'm on my way to glory, I can see the light. I'm on my long journey home.
Molly come up here, last day of the year, never has gone home since that day, since that day, since that day, never has gone home since that day. I took my razor blade, I laid Molly in the shade, started a graveyard of my own, of my own, of my own, started a graveyard of my own. I shot that revenue man, buried him in the sand, won't be bothering me again. Oh no, oh no, won't be bothering me again. I met my neighbor yesterday, now he's sleeping in the clay. Guess he won't be coming round no more, no more, no more. Guess he won't be coming round no more. It's good of you to drop by. I don't get many visitors anymore. I do have a little bird I keep in a silver cage over there. Don't look. He don't like people looking. But he talks to me and he tells me things about what's going on out there. You told no one you was coming. That's good, that's good. Now, listen. Can you hear him? He's talking to me now. Did you hear him? Did you hear what he said? Listen. He's talking to me again.
Did you hear him? I heard him. Of course, you got to speak the language of birds. And I do. I'll tell you what he said. This is what he said. The sheriff's on his way. He's coming up today. Better go and make another grave. Another grave. Another grave. Better go and make another grave. Another grave. Another grave. Another grave. Another grave. I've locked the door. There's a motel in the pines with a flashing neon sign. 7 cabins standing side by side. I'll take that old highway, go driving back someday to the motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. There's a little wooden motel in the pines where mockingbirds are singing all the time. I'll hire a car someday, go driving back that way to the motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. At that motel in the pines, I found that gal of mine. I'll never know if it was just a dream. She moved across the ground as light as eider down, silent as an early summer breeze. We parted the next day, you know I couldn't stay. I wondered if we'd ever meet again. As I said goodbye, I heard the willow sigh, and the juniper, it softly breathed her name. There's a little wooden motel in the pines where mockingbirds are singing all the time. I'll hire a car someday, go driving back that way to the motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. You know they closed that road many years ago, forgot about that motel on the hill. I'm going back someday, I've got to find a way, and I know she'll be waiting still. Although the years have passed, I have returned at last to that motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. She will never change, she'll always stay the same at that motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. I can see her standing there, the moonlight in her hair, at that motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. She's sleeping peacefully 'neath a willow tree at that motel in the mountain 'neath the pines. Sadie Grove, my own true love, and Sadie Grove, my darling. Sadie Grove, my own true love, now's the time for parting.
I went up the mountainside, the sky was dark and hazy. If I don't find the one I love, sure will drive me crazy. I used to have an old banjo made of a gallows tree. Only song that it could play was Pity Mortal Me. I used to have an old banjo, strings are made of twine. Only song that it could play was Trouble on My Mind. I used to have an old banjo made of black cat bone. Only song that it could play was Hear the Wild Wind Moan. I used to have an old banjo made of billy goat hide. Only song that it could play was Hear the Devil Ride. Wood and twine and skin and bone, they hold the soul together. Hand me down my old banjo, will sing this song forever. Sadie Grove, my own true love, Sadie Grove, my darling. Sadie Grove, my own true love, and now's the time for parting. Wood and twine and skin and bone, they bind the soul forever. Hand me down my old banjo, we'll sing this song together. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, don't sing about me when I'm gone. It's time for me to go, I want you all to know, I'll be back if I hear you done me wrong. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, don't you spend nothing on my grave. Put me in a box, throw some dirt on top. Look at all the money I will save. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, I wanna play my banjo one last time. Give it here to me, put it on my knee. You never need a reason or a rhyme. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, I wanna hold my pistol in my hand. Point me to the door, that's all I'm asking for, and let me shoot them people off my land. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, give me one more drink before I go. make it good and strong. I won't be here for long, and when I'll get my next I just don't know. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, I wanna play at cards just one last game. I know I'm gonna win, I can feel it in my skin, and if I lose I've just myself to blame. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, go and play that banjo someplace else. It's loud and out of tune, and if you don't end it soon, it's gonna be the very death of me. Doc Boggs is dead, last thing he said, don't sing about me when I'm gone. It's time for me to go, but I want you all to know I'll be back if I hear you sing my song. There's a hanging at Picnic Rock today. They're sending a pilgrim on his way. When they pull the trap, there'll be an awful snap, but he don't need to worry anymore. There's a hanging at Picnic Rock, I hear. One more pilgrim's end is drawing near. He wasn't keen to go, the end was awful slow. He don't need to worry anymore. There's a hanging at Picnic Rock at noon. The pilgrim's about to meet his doom. As we watch him swing, you can hear the bluebirds sing. He don't need to worry anymore. There's a hanging at Picnic Rock each day, where each pilgrim finally makes his way. We shall say goodbye to earth and sea and sky, and we won't need to worry anymore. Prettiest girl I ever saw stood upon the lonely moor. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Hair of brown and eyes of green, prettiest girl I ever seen. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Prettiest girl I ever knew wore a dress of scarlet hue. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Hair of brown and eyes of green, prettiest girl I ever seen. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Prettiest girl I ever seen knelt beside the tumbling stream. Oh Lord, oh Lord. She turned her head to look at me, prettiest girl I ever did see. Oh Lord, oh Lord. She dipped her hand in the flowing flood, the crystal stream ran red with blood. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Dipped her hand in the flowing flood, crystal stream ran black with blood. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Prettiest girl I ever seen drifted down that crimson stream. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Hair of brown, eyes of green, prettiest girl I ever seen. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Prettiest girl I ever saw lies upon the lonely moor. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Hair of brown and eyes of green, prettiest girl I ever seen. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Chickens crowing in the old plowed field. Chickens crowing in the old plowed field down in North Carolina. Water's up and I can't get across. Water's up and I can't get across. Water's up, I can't get across. Have to stay till morning. Lincoln Charlie left to go home. Lincoln Charlie left to go home. Lincoln Charlie left to go home before the water rises. Cuckoo singing in the old pine tree, cuckoo singing in the old pine tree, cuckoo singing in the old pine tree down in North Carolina. Waterbound and I can't go home, waterbound and I can't go home, waterbound I can't go home, have to stay till morning. Poor Clarence Hopkins, whom you may know, down on the corner where the rounders they'll go, but he did the best he could. Clarence was a rounder, wore a rounder's hat and coat, used to strum a banjo, couldn't play a note, but he did the best he could. Gambling for money, the cards they weren't right, fooled around and got into a fight, but he did the best he could. The cops who were passing, they went to make a rest. They knew old Clarence was a rounder from the west, but he did the best he could. They took old Clarence and they threw him in jail, 'cause he was a rounder, no one would go his bail, but he did the best he could. Judge said to Clarence, "You know you done wrong." Clarence told the judge, "Quit singing that old song, I just did the best I could."
Clarence is in jail, doing of his time. I'm on the streets and I'm doing fine, and I'll do the best I can. Well, Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones. Went into the valley, what did I see? Oh, I saw Billy Bones rattling after me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones. I went into the mountain, what did I see? Oh, I saw Billy Bones clattering after me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones. I went into the desert, what did I see? Oh, I saw Billy Bones crawling after me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones. I went on to the ocean, what did I see? Oh, I saw Billy Bones swimming after me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones. I went into the world, what did I see? Oh, I saw Billy Bones shaking hands with me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones. Well, I crossed over to the other side, and I saw Buddha and Billy Bones walking side by side. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, come and get me. Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones, oh Billy Bones.
leave no page unturned, no turn untaken, no lesson unlearned, no faith unshaken. Nothing's for sure, oh, but one thing is certain, this ain't the end, just the close of the curtain. A long time ago, I can scarcely remember, a cold rainy night, the end of November. We talked for a while, just as we parted, she said with a smile, here's how it started, leave no page unturned, no chance untaken, no candle unburned, no intentions mistaken. Nothing's for sure, oh, but one thing is certain, this ain't the end, just the close of the curtain. Now and again, as my memory unravels, I recall that dark night and the path that I traveled. We talked for a while, and just as we parted, she said with a smile, here's how it started, leave no page unturned, no promise unspoken, no lesson unlearned, each silence unbroken. Nothing's for sure, oh, but one thing is certain, this ain't the end, just the close of the curtain. The years have rolled round to that night in November, the sun in the west like a red glowing ember. We'll talk for a while and then we shall part. She'll say with a smile, are you ready to start? Leave no page unturned, no turn untaken, no lesson unlearned, no faith unshaken. Nothing's for sure, ah, but one thing is certain, this ain't the end, just the close of the curtain. Leave no page unturned, no turn untaken, no lesson unlearned, no hand unshaken. Nothing's for sure, ah, but one thing is certain, this ain't the end, just the start of the hurting. Going round the world, baby mine. Going round the world, baby mine. Going round the world with a banjo picking girl. Going round the world, baby mine. Going across that ocean, baby mine. Going across the ocean, baby mine. Going across the ocean if I don't change my notion. Going across that ocean, baby mine. When I come back home, baby mine. When I come back home, baby mine. When I come back home, I swear I'll never roam.